Hi guys, welcome back. Here we have the in-ground Glen mango in early spring, an update. We're hoping for big things this coming summer on the Glen, which is my flagship mango tree here at Fruitopia. It's just pushed out new growth in the last week, so I wanted to highlight that. As you can see here, new growth, new growth, new growth everywhere, right? And in a week or two from now it'll be like this on every tip. See that? That's the sign there that everything is full steam ahead. When you see the maroon color, yeah. So the Glen mango is doing its thing. So I'm very excited for not one mango this year, but for at least 10. We had one last summer. The first, well, officially the second mango that we ever had, but the first full-size mango, because the very first one we got 4 years ago was half the size of a regular mango. So it's looking very, very good. Remember, this is in ground, so you have to keep that in the back of your mind, what I'm showing you here. I'm not showing you a pot or a mango. This is new, I didn't see this. I'm not showing you a mango that was in a greenhouse or indoors, or even protected. This mango has not been protected at all in 5 years. It's had no overhead protection since 2016. That means it's had 5 winters in ground. Okay, 5 winters without any protection. So yeah, it's a slow road, because in 5 years this tree should be at least that big by now, if it was planted in the tropics. Yeah. Well, I'm not in the tropics, guys. I'm in a mild temperate climate, so that's why the difference in size. Instead of being that size, it's this size. Tropical, temperate. 5 years. 5 years. See the difference? It's not that you can't do it. Of course you can do it, but it takes twice as long. Okay, this is not a Queensland raised mango. This was not matured in the tropics and then brought down here. This was a little baby, this small, when I picked it up 5 years ago. And the first year I kept it in the greenhouse. I think it was the greenhouse, or in a microclimate on the side of the house, which is where I used to keep my tropicals before the greenhouse era. And it survived its first winter outside in a little pot. And I think the second winter, again, I had it over there on the side of the house up against a brick wall. And the next 5 years, it's been here. So yeah, it's coming up to its 7th year this coming summer. It's 6 years old, coming up to 7 years old. And that's what you get in Melbourne. After, well, 5 years in ground, or 7 years total. Guys, there it is there. See that? Okay. I made a silly boo-boo in cutting off the dead growth of this seedling a month ago. The one that was protected all winter with a frost cloth. As soon as I did that cut, within 3 or 4 days, this part of the main stem here has started to die back. Can you see the difference in color? Healthy, healthy, unhealthy. Well, all this here was healthy. This was very healthy when I did the snip. So now I've lost, hang on, I've lost this much from the top because of that boo-boo. So I never ever cut dead growth off a mango, or probably some other tropicals as well, I would take it, until the new growth starts appearing, the new leaves. Then you can cut it off. So I was a little impatient, guys. Just a reminder to self and to you too. If you're thinking of tampering with very sensitive tropical trees like a mango here in our unstable climate, very unstable to say the very least. It's freezing today. It's only 12 Celsius, whilst the rest of the country is 25 to 35. So it's going to survive though. It hasn't lost one leaf in those 4 weeks since I cut the top off. It's still holding all its leaves, but there is that dieback now at the top, and I'm waiting for new growth to come from here or from there, anywhere in this life zone. They don't like to be tampered with. Dead growth to be cut, or flowers to be cut, or anything like that, unless there's a lot of action going on, a lot of new growth, or if it's, you know, an established tree. And this sure ain't established. It's only been in the ground for 1 year. Seedling Kensington Pride. Now this one I was able to tamper. I cut off 2 of its lower branches a month ago, right? Just before all these flushes started occurring. Not a problem. Didn't affect the tree at all. But this is established. See, you got more leeway to fool around, but not with a 1-year-old mango or 2-year-old mango. Just too sensitive. I kid you not when I say it's only 12. But it's not 12 in here. Oh my gosh, as soon as I open the door, I get a splash of heat that hits me right in the face, which I love. Let's see the temperature in here. Hang on. What does that say? 22? I can't see too well. I've zoomed in. Looks like 22. 10 degrees warmer than outside, guys. And that's what these plants need, want, must have. Forget about 12. The reason why the Glen is not complaining is because it's established. When a mango is established, or semi-established, like in other words, over 3 years old, it doesn't mind 12 Celsius. You know, if I put these guys out, forget about it, 12 Celsius. They're going to sook and cry and wimp. Oh, look at my, what do you call it? I just noticed it. Moringa. It's coming back. Wow, cool. I almost gave up on this from last summer. It's coming back. Well, what do you know? We might get some Moringa happening this summer. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, these are babies. These are only between 2 and 3 years old. They haven't passed that 3-year point. He'll be the first one to pass it. He's coming up to his 3rd year, the Quan. So the Quan next year could go in the ground. Could. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to follow his progress before I do anything sensitive like that. He's the one that had 12 mangoes last summer and I had to cut him off. 12 full-size mangoes at 2 years old. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Another update, guys, is I brought all the jackfruit in here from the other greenhouse under the pergola so they can get some heat. Forget about the other greenhouse. There's no sun there. And the warmest it ever gets there is 20 or 21, even on a warm day. Whereas in here, as you saw, it's 24 on a cold day. And a couple of days ago when we had 25 or 26 Celsius, it was 35 in here. Wow, these guys love 35. The mangoes, the jackfruit, and the latest abu. He's only in here temporarily because we've got nowhere else to put him where it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. He's got to have hot, and I'm giving him hot. Everyone in here loves hot. Just like I do. I should camp out in here. I should join all these tropicals. It's my kind of vibration. Yep. Look at them all. They're all so happy. So I won't spoil it for them. I just had what do you call it? A taste of 12 Celsius. Ain't happening. Okay, it's gone up to 14 actually. It was 12 earlier. I'm standing underneath the ice cream bean. Yep, 14 and 22 in the mango house. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, put in your comments, any questions you have, and please subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll catch up with you from the next video. Bye guys.